First of all, hang on. First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, I wanted to go over what are my favorite Nelson Rigg bags. All right, let's not do it this way though. Ugh. All right, let's get into it. Now, we have a lot of companies to choose from when deciding what luggage we're going to take with us. And we have a lot of types of luggage within those companies that we can choose to use. You can go with just a duffel bag on top. You can go with panniers, hard, soft. You can go with rackless luggage that wraps around the top, rackless luggage that drops down lower onto the bike. The options are nearly endless and they'll fit any bike whatsoever. If you want to travel with your bike, Critter Moto has shown us you can pack up a 250 and go 3,000 miles. Or you can get a GS 1250 and put literally 400 pounds of boxes on it and travel around the world. Whatever you'd like to do within your budget, you can do. Today I just want to show you what I've chosen to do. Now, I have used many different bags. These are absolutely not my first, second, third, fourth, or fifth set of luggage that I've used adventure motorcycling. But I do believe I've stopped, at least for a while. Everything I'm going to show you today is the Nelson Rigg Hurricane line. Now, as I said earlier, there's plenty of things to choose from, but I always choose waterproof bags. And the reason for that is I don't like wet gear, and I'm really bad at keeping track of all the little fiddly pieces. And what that meant was, if I needed a dry bag, I was sure to misplace one of the dry bags. It just didn't work out for me. Case in point, the Nelson Rigg bags, the panniers, come with bags that slide inside. I have no idea where they are. I just put one of them somewhere, and then I used one for a little while, and then I put that one away because why am I only using one? And today, I have no idea where they are. But that doesn't matter with hurricane gear from Nelson Rigg. It's waterproof. As long as I don't lose the giant bag itself, I'm fine. Okay, this is absolutely the one that never leaves the bike. This is the 8-liter Hurricane tank bag. This Hurricane line has 3 separate bags that you can choose from, and I actually own all 3 of them. They serve different purposes, but this is the one that honestly stays on there 95% of the time. At 8 liters, and I think this is pretty comparable across companies, it seems to be what most people are purchasing because it's certainly what most companies are producing. This has lasted me now about 6 months, but the larger one has lasted me over 2 years and about 2 years for the smaller one. No problem with this at all. I have taken this across the country. I've taken this on a 28-day trip. It rained half of those days. Not a problem at all. I took this to Canada for a 9-day trip. It rained every day. Not a problem. I keep electronics in here because I know they're gonna stay dry. Love this bag. This is the Hurricane Rigg Gear crash bar bag or tail bag. Now, this is definitely something that never leaves the bike. The reason being, I store tools and tire repair kits in these bags, and I keep them connected to my crash bars at all times. So if I'm just riding around town and I get a flat, I'm gonna be able to plug it. Or if I'm riding around town and something comes loose, and on my 390 Adventure, something always comes loose, I can Loctite it and tighten it back down. These are fantastic. I think it's a little small for a tail bag, but I think for on your crash bars, these are ideal. Okay, now that we've covered what I carry on the bag at all times, let's get into the gear that I carry when there's a special need for it. Okay, what we have here is, in my opinion, the finest bang for the buck pannier you can buy today. This is a 24-liter Hurricane saddlebag. Obviously, it comes in a set. And I've had these for over 2 years on my 390 Adventure. I've had them in every type of condition. These have bounced over gravel, they've scraped over rocks, they've been impacted into sand. I think once I even took them and they fell into some snow. And absolutely positively, they're holding up great. I mean, I paid a little over $200 for this. I don't know where I can get panniers for $200. And if I could get them, it would be an off-brand shipped out of China. And I'm absolutely positive that they would not last the way these have. Anytime these are on sale, I post it on the internet. I post it in the 390 boards because I honestly feel bang for the buck. This is the best product you can get. I think it's the best product you can get for up to $400. I have many friends. They all ride more expensive gear than I do. And I've never, ever been tempted to move away from these panniers and go to a big name brand in order to get a higher quality. I just don't feel it's there. Now this goes really well with those 24-liter bags. Now what I like to do in the 24 liters is pack everything I need for camping, but I don't want to pack anything I need for traveling. And that's where these 10-liter roll bags come in. I put things like water, food, something I want in an emergency like my medical kit, something I want to be able to get to like spare batteries for my damn cameras and hats for when it's cold. I keep my balaclava in here. Anything that I feel that I'm going to pull the bike over and need it, it goes into one of these. And these go right on top of the 24-liter bags if you'd like. Strap right down really well. Super easy to get into. If you do have panniers and you find yourself getting into them more often than you should, grab a roll top bag, strap it down to the top, quick and easy. A great solution. Now, this is where I admit to having a problem, and that problem is overpacking. My panniers have everything I need for camping. My roll top bags have everything I need for traveling. And that pretty much just leaves clothes, maybe some extra water, this and that. And that doesn't seem like it would add up to be a lot, but it really does. I've been using a 30-liter, then I used a 40-liter, and then finally, my last bag I was using was a 50-liter. I went to Canada for 9 days. I had a 50-liter bag, and when I got back, I took everything out and I separated into two piles. What I used and I really didn't need to, and what I didn't use at all. And what I found was that 50-liter bag could have been left behind almost entirely. So I went ahead and got the 25-liter Nelson Rigg duffel. And I took this on an 18-day trip out west and back. And it was great. Being able to bring fewer items with me because they simply wouldn't fit, I found that I didn't need a lot of that stuff, and not having that weight on there was fantastic. All right, so you've seen everything I use on my bike. With that gear right there, with those bags, I can pack what I need for an endless amount of time. I can put a week's worth of clothing. I can put everything I need to camp, to eat. I can keep 4 or 5 days worth of food. I'm in the United States. I can get food wherever I need to. I don't even need to carry that much, but I have carried enough food and water for 4 days in that gear. These bags are fantastic. And as I mentioned briefly earlier, one of the reasons I'm with Nelson Rigg gear on my bike is it's inexpensive. It's often on sale. It's never, even at full retail price, expensive compared to other name brand companies. It lasts, they have a lifetime warranty, and over 2.5 years, Nelson Rigg hasn't let me down yet. I hope this was helpful to you in some way. Good luck gearing your bike out for next year, and take care.